100 men versus one silverback gorilla. Who would win? Of course, 100 men would win. But there's a condition. Those 100 men should not have any red pill men. Because what these red pill men are are animals. They are absolute beasts. Nothing in this universe is more Darwinian than these red pill men. Their only philosophy is player versus player. They are not here to look out for anybody else except for themselves. They are animals, they are not humans. That is the philosophy of red pill. So it's not a surprise that you have panic attacks if you are red pill, because all you have in your mind is rage, is selfishness, is disdain for this world, is resentment towards women. Of course, you're going to have mental health issues because you listen to red pill gurus. Because I used to be the same guy. When I was training to become a doctor in a medical school, I was completely red pilled. And yes, red pill teaches you how to be more hustling, how to get ahead in your career, or how to talk to girls, etc. etc. But when you have panic attacks, these things are not going to help you. When I had panic attack, none of this hypergamy, stoicism, male female dynamics, alpha males, sigma males, beta males, none of these things actually helped me to overcome my panic attacks. Then I had to learn about emotion, about human mind, about consciousness, about spirituality. I studied so many Eastern spiritual masters. I studied Western spiritual leaders who specifically focus on the manifestation aspect of spirituality. But these red pill men, they don't care about consciousness, they don't care about spirituality, they don't care about emotions. They say that emotions are for females. If you are red pilled and your friends are red pilled and you go and attack a gorilla, you all of you are going to be dead, because none of you actually have the sense of belongingness. You think that you are here against the whole world. That's a very toxic mindset to embody. When you discard the emotional aspect of yourself, you're ruining your life, because feeling is the secret of creating the life of your dreams. Neville Goddard said, feeling is the secret. Emotion is the secret of creating whatever you want in your life. But Red Pill teaches you the exact opposite. It does not let you cultivate positive feelings before gaining success. It teaches you this destination addiction. You always have to keep chasing, keep putting yourself a lot of mental pressure unless you achieve that money, unless you achieve that business, unless you achieve that career success, unless you achieve that girl. Only then you're allowed by red pill philosophy to feel satisfied. But when that happens, you're not going to feel satisfied, because all your life what you have done is you have trained yourself to feel only raise, to feel only lack and separation, to feel only competition, to feel this survival of the fittest Darwinian mentality. You are doomed if you follow red pill ideology, because you're going to attract all sorts of mental health problems and panic attacks. So the solution is emotion pill. The solution is to get so good at cultivating positive emotions that your life circumstances naturally start to become amazing. Because one thing that you might not have noticed is, whenever you have bad feelings in your subconscious mind, you're going to attract bad, tragic circumstances in your life. And this was noticed by yogis thousands of years before. They used to call their personal reality as Maya, as just a magical lie, as an illusion, because they knew very well that whenever they upgraded their state of subconscious mind through meditative practices, their personal reality changed, upgraded, even their physical body, because your physical body is a part of your personal reality. We do not have one world. We have 8 billion personal world. Every one of us has our own personal reality, and that is projected from our own subconscious mind. And red pill corrupts your subconscious mind, because if you follow red pill ideology, you are impressing bad feelings, bad negative emotions like anger, resentment, jealousy, survival of the fittest, lust. Lust is debatable. You might not think lust is necessarily bad, but if you don't think anger is bad, you are a failure. Please click off this video. This video is not for you. You're impressing all these negative feelings in your subconscious mind. You're impressing all the negative mental imagery in your subconscious mind, because red pill teaches you to focus on what is not in your life, what is wrong in your life. You're going to focus on that, because if you practice red pill ideology, red pill teaches you to focus on the girls who have been rejecting you. They tell you, oh, look at these girls, they just reject you left and right, make a lot of money, talk to them in this way, and you just accept that mental imagery. You just accept that external circumstance. Oh my god, all these girls are rejecting me, and that mental imagery goes into your subconscious mind. Red pill tells you to look at your business objectively. It tells you to look, your business is failing, your career is failing, hustle your way to success, and you are going to pay attention to that, and that external circumstance is going to create mental imagery of failure inside of your subconscious mind. So your subconscious mind is a container of bad negative feelings and bad mental imagery. Of course your life is a mess, of course you're going to have panic attacks. So there are two principles of emotion pill that is directly at conflict with red pill. And the first principle is your universe. The physical universe that you deem to be so physical in nature, that you deem to be so material, is actually immaterial. It is completely mental and spiritual. Why is the universe spiritual? Because if you learn anything about spirituality, religion, and even modern quantum physics, it has been proven that there is only one thing that exists in this existence. And you might call it one spirit, or you might call it one cosmic consciousness or cosmic energy. But everything that you can perceive through your senses is just a material or energetic manifestation of that one spirit. You are this manifestation of that one spirit. Everything that you perceive in your universe is a manifestation of that one spirit. This is the reason why your physical universe is spiritual. It's not physical at all. And the reason why I say, and so many brilliant scientists and spiritualists say, that your universe is mental, is because your subconscious mind is a spark of that one spirit. If you can write programs in your subconscious mind, then you are going to directly communicate with that one spirit, and whatever you want in this universe will naturally start to materialize. So your mind creates your personal reality. Your personal reality is just an extension of your own mind. Whatever content is written in your subconscious mind is directly conveyed to that one spirit, and that one spirit creates the life circumstances out of that program. So If you have tragic mental imagery, tragic feelings that are impressed in your subconscious mind, you're going to be a magnet for crappy situations. If you have good mental feelings, good mental imagery in your subconscious mind, you are going to be a magnet of amazing, wonderful events, including freedom from panic attacks. The second principle is feeling is the secret. Red pill teaches you to discard your feelings, discard your emotions, but no, please do not do that unless you want to be an absolute failure. Please understand that your feeling is the secret of creating the life of your dreams. Neville Goddard said, feeling is the secret. So please try to cultivate positive, emotional, elevated emotions of joy, gratitude, empowerment, positive, wonderful feelings, and you are going to attract all kinds of wonderful events in your life. And out of these two principles, I have come up with 3-step meditation process in order to write new programs in your subconscious mind, in order to upgrade your state of mind so that your personal reality upgrades as well. When your personal reality upgrades, all of your mental health problems bye bye. When you can cultivate positive feelings, anxiety and worries and concern cannot coexist. So the 3-step meditation process in order to get you from the hell of mental health issues and panic attacks to freedom starts from relaxation. And the way to relax is through yoga nidra. When you do yoga nidra, what happens is your brain starts to create slow, beautiful, coherent alpha waves and theta waves. Right now, you're watching me through a phone or a tablet or a computer, and your brain is producing beta waves. When your brain is super focused on a particular problem in your life, when you're having anxiety or panic attacks, your brain is producing high beta waves, which are not very good. So do Yoga Nidra meditation, which is linked in the description box down below, and you will achieve a state of relaxation that will connect you to the divinity that is present within you and all around you, because divinity is everywhere. That divinity consists infinite possibilities. It is the source of infinite possibilities. If you can tap into that source of infinite possibilities, you can create the life that you want. So do yoga nidra meditation, and after you do yoga nidra, what you're going to do is the second step is visualization. Now you have to start to imagine that you're already the person that you desire to become, and you're already doing the things that you want to do. So start to imagine that you're already a calm, happy, relaxed, joyful, empowered version of yourself. Start to ask yourself in this imaginary scenario, what are the things I'm going to do now that I have become this upgraded version of myself? Maybe you're going to go to social events and talk to people in a very confident manner with your chest out. Visualize that. Maybe you're going to take your pulse rate and it is just going to be 70, because right now it's probably 100 plus. Start to visualize that your pulse rate is 70. Maybe start to visualize that you are waking up in the morning and you have a big smile on your face instead of heart beating fast and sweating from your face. Maybe you can visualize that as you're about to go to bed at night, you're smiling and you're saying to yourself, wow, I had an amazing day. Start to visualize everything that signifies to your subconscious mind, your deeper mind, that you're actually a completely different version of yourself, and you have and now you're living a life that is completely free from all the problems, and everything is wonderful in your life. Because when you do yoga nidra meditation and you visualize all of these things, all this mental imagery is going to go right into your subconscious mind, your deeper mind, your true mind. Your conscious mind is weak. If you can just think, I'm happy, I'm calm, I'm relaxed,
That's not going to do anything for you. In order to truly change, you have to be in this relaxed state and imagine wonderful scenarios through your conscious mind. Your conscious mind does have a place in your transformation, but only when you're completely relaxed in your body and your mind and your brain. So, when you imagine, what you have to understand is you need to provide all the sensory vividness to your imaginary scenario. So, the things that you can see after you have become this upgraded version of yourself, things that you can hear, things that you can say to people, things that you can smell, things that you can touch. So, visualize that you're saying to your friends and family, hey guys, you do not have to worry about me anymore. I'm completely fine. I'm completely okay. Start to hear your friends and family say to you, wow, you have completely changed. You're so peaceful and relaxed these days. What happened? What secret did you find? Start to maybe date people, wonderful, beautiful people in your imagination, because right now maybe you're avoiding dating and maybe you're avoiding coffee as well, because most people do not indulge in dating and stimulating agents when they are inflicted with a lot of mental pain. So, in your visualization, start to touch your romantic partner's hair, start to kiss them, start to smell their perfume, start to hear them compliment you on how peaceful and powerful of a human being you are. Start to drink coffee, start to smell the aroma of coffee, start to crack jokes with people in the situations that previously triggered your panic attacks. You start to act really confident and your chest is really out and your breathing rate is relaxed in the circumstances that previously triggered your panic attack. When you do all of these things, what happens is your brain starts to create neural network that reflect like all that imagined scenario is actually happening to you in real time. It's because your brain is so objective that it cannot distinguish between an imagined scenario, which is provided with all the sensory vividness, and an experience that you have in this three-dimensional world. So start to take advantage of this wonderful property of your human brain. Now, the third step is mental rehearsal of this visualization scene. What you're going to do is mentally rehearse all of this imagined scenario over and over and over and over and over again, because the neural network that is formed inside of your brain needs to become hard, set, and permanent. And through enough mental rehearsal, the neural network finally become permanent and it is going to send a rush of chemicals down your body. Now, those chemicals are going to create feelings in your body. Those feelings are going to be equal to the imagined scenario. Your imagined scenario signified that you're now a completely different, upgraded version of yourself, and everything in your life is perfect and wonderful. So, of course, you're going to feel the equivalent emotions of gratitude, joy, and empowerment. Now, the moment you start to feel gratitude, joy, and empowerment, and all of these positive, elevated emotions, your healing begins. That is the moment your healing begins. We have this stupid idea that we need to await our healing in order to feel grateful. We need to await the success from this three-dimensional reality in order to feel thankful and joyful. But no, if you are creating your life from this wonderful human imagination, from this divinity that is present within you, then the first step is embracing the emotions of the desired imaginary scenario. Only then that imagined scenario becomes material, becomes materialized into your existence, into your three-dimensional existence. Your feelings are actually the secret that breathes life into your imagined scenario. So the only thing that you must get really good at is being able to sustain these positive feelings, being able to sustain these elevated emotions for a long period of time. Because what you have done right now is you can sustain the emotion of anxiety, worries, and concern for no reason. Nothing in your life needs to happen, and you're still going to feel anxious right now because for a long period of time, what you have done is you have practiced imagining the worst case scenarios of your life, and you have practiced embracing the emotion from that imagination. So just do the opposite. Show up every day of your life. Do these three simple steps: morning, evening, noon. Do this every single day, at least 3 times a day, and you are going to get really proficient at sustaining these elevated emotions of joy, gratitude, and empowerment. Because it's not even about materializing the desired imagination, it's about being able to hold these positive emotions for a long period of time. Because guess what? If you can be in the emotion of joy and gratitude and empowerment and confidence, panic attacks and anxiety cannot coexist with them. They are incompatible. So just be in this state for a long period of time, and you're going to be healed. And as a byproduct, as a beautiful gift, all of the things that you visualize will come true as well. That's a law, but do not wait for it to happen. The only thing that you have to do, your only duty, is to close your eyes, make your inner experience real by providing sensory vividness, and embrace the emotions from it, and just assume that it's done. Just assume that you have shifted to becoming this upgraded version of yourself and live your life normally. Just assume that it's done. Say thank you to the universe or the highest power that you believe in, and just live your life as if it's done, as if you're healed. And do this 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, no matter how much you. The more you do this, the more you start to become really proficient and skilled at just doing this 3 step meditation process fast. And one day, you'll go to bed at night doing these 3 simple steps, and the next morning, you will wake up as a completely different human being, because all of those feelings, all of this mental imagery will get impressed into your subconscious mind, and you're actually going to be changed. But right now, your attention span is cooked because of all these TikToks, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, all these forms of instant gratification, drugs, alcohol. All of these things are taking attention away from you. So you had to train your attention to be able to hold on to a particular imagined scenario to derive feelings from it. And the only way to train your attention to become longer is to do these 3 simple steps every day, multiple times throughout the day. Because the more you do it, the better you get at holding your attention on the desired imaginary scenario. And that is the moment change happens, when you can hold your attention on the feeling, on the imagination of your wishes and desires fulfilled. You're golden. Now, your life will be magic. So, do not pay attention to the external circumstances that put you at a state of negativity, because I have already told you the external circumstances is just an extension of your own mind. So why do you even care? Why are you even waiting? Why are you even allowing your external circumstances to impress feelings and mental imagery in your mind? Because when you impress more negative feelings and more negative imagery in your subconscious mind, guess what? You're going to attract more negative circumstances. More negative circumstances are just going to befall upon you. So don't pay attention to it. Close your eyes, focus on upgrading your state of mind through these 3 simple steps, and change your life. Now, I have made a ton of different videos on how to completely overcome your panic attacks. But if you still feel like you cannot do it alone, then I have my Gmail, my WhatsApp, my Viber, my Telegram, which are all linked in the description box down below. Message me, and then we can get started right away. I will provide you one-to-one online coaching. I will take you by your hand and deliver you from all of this anxiety and panic attacks. I will make sure that you will never experience panic attacks ever in your life again. So remember, sky's the limit once you truly know how to imagine correctly and feel the emotions of your desired imagination correctly. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.